Sometimes you can find some quite interesting things in the library.
Revelio. Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
I was distracted by
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today Today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Have you ever flown over the Black Lake? Obviously, I was just wondering.
Emil, did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy, or...
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce. You'll find that some plants are better... The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy.
Yes, Professor.
There... Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and my...
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical slip. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the demon. They left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon-kind gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cap.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope... and good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered.
Magical plants have so much...
I'm glad. Herbology is... well, I suppose that's everything.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. Goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Revelio.
Woolly jumpers are a nightmare to get.
Lumos. Revelio.
Lumos.
I die of embarrassment.
Maybe Auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look...
I saw an aura lab on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Professor, what should I be...
You should have collected... Finish your potion.
My parents considered keeping me
Revelio.
home from school this year after the rumors of a Goblin Rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been... I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prod...
Pleasure to meet you.
She's my aunt. Keeps too close and on. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's... I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as...
I assure you he won't. Wait until you see what I'm brewing.
Keep your potion stations organized.
Revelio.
prepared ritual wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Fwopper feather.
Brilliant! You should get back to brewing your...
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Oh! Dragon time! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Adurus potion.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed...
I'm sorry, Professor. I was
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I confess I was skeptical given the advance...
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that in addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you pay particular attention in herbology. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot... That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That was an interesting...
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you had...
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good job. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleon. Best be off. Next time we...
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
The Daedalian keys are back.
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm just...
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a lock if you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
My
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am?
I'm sorry the other students...
That's kind of you. I wanted to make my gobstone. Are you familiar?
Gobstones?
That's what I tried to... People can be so cool. Imelda as well. And now those...
Rather an...
I'll say. I don't think
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate that. I'll be back to play.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track. Revelio.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small...
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. I've heard all...
That's nice to hear.
I'm going to You see...
They're adorable.
They seem adorable, regardless of how...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly
The hidden herbol?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor... It's supposedly so... I was hoping you could go there. Say a bit of an...
Very well.
Grand.
Hidden herbology. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. There's the fountain. Getting closer. Revelio. Stairwell looks promising. Revelio.
Always encouraging me to keep plenty of my
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now where's the treasure? Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. Accio. Levioso. I wonder what came of Arthur's search. Accio. Revelio.
I need to get some dragon hide from her.
Lumos.
Not the best idea to start a study group with the boys from my dormitory. Now, we never get a break from each other.
Lumos. Accio. Revelio.
Why would I want to hear what...
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Saying something.
I adore decorating for the holidays. Not sure
Lumos. Accio. Leviosa.
With my siblings. A bit violent.
Reparo.
My older brothers. They're terribly accomplished.
Revelio.
The food disappears.
Lumos. Revelio.
Speaking of astronomy, I'm surprised you're not fixated on Venus. The amount of time you spend talking about to meet the car.
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. My arms get so tired carrying... But I must have confused the Latin word for feather.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. I collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except our meat told Madame Scribner they were my books flying. Perhaps you could get them for me.
I suppose I could...
Oh, I'd very much appreciate... If you could collect them and bring them...
Your brain doesn't fill up. You're entitled to your opinion. Doesn't mean I'm obliged to agree.
I should say a bins class fills up your brain.
Revelio.
That's what I'm saying. My grandmother says that you only have so many heartbeats in your lifetime. Same thing. Shockingly, I'm struggling to find the connection there.
You know I hate this.
What have you learned?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might...
Oh, how clever! Mine let... He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a...
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's... Seems as though we both had... Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Wish I could sneak into the other common room.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio.
Elves in my house.
Not much of the dark arts that frightens me.
Lumos.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me...
Ah, you've brought hope to this old...
Morgan Le Fay has an unearned reputation.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I miss the old credit goalpost.
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
Revelio.
Let's look at what we have, shall we? A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio. You can stop a thief in their tracks with Simplify. Or just run them.
Defender might seem like harmless fun, but not when you've just had your hair done by Calliope's Stanley.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Accio. The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Revelio. Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? I recognize those handles. The summoning charm should do the trick. Accio! Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. I'd best keep looking. take that, thank you. Nothing. Accio! Here's a welcome surprise. Accio! Revelio! Accio! Levioso! Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. Accio! This'll do nicely. Oh, no statues here. I'd best keep looking. Nothing. No statues here. I'd best keep looking. Revelio. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Accio! Nothing. I'll take that, thank you. No statues here. Here's a welcome surprise. What's happening?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you've Richard Jackdaw at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw?
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves?
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but...
I don't, really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after.
Indeed. Say, here's an idea.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared.
Why would you steal Mr.
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I fully intended to return it once I learnt it was only special for...
How is it possible to steal?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. He's got a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottle. I doubt he even noticed they...
If that's the only way for me to get those
If you don't mind the sight of well, my